Hey, folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Want to thank Destiny there in Ellijay, Georgia, for making it happen. I tell you what, it's coming through real good. This is the first time that Destiny has produced a show where I'm 850 miles away, and it has to happen in the studio, and it's going real well. So I want to give a big shout out to her this morning. There's the phone number and the way you can contact me at any time, and also the way you can follow me on social media. I always say I should never say stuff like this because it'll be recorded and somebody can clip it. But I may have said, what did I say before I left? We were going to come back and talk about Democrats. I wonder if we've talked about any so far. So let's talk about this really quick. The next Democrat debate is next week. Okay. Now, if you were able to in the studio, I don't want it yet. I'll tell you when I want it. But if you were able to in the studio, get that video I wanted, I'm going to call for that in a minute if there's not a problem with it. I got to make sure technically I didn't do anything that cannot be put out and freeze the show up like yesterday. So if you have that, I'll call for it in a little bit. So let's go to number 15. Okay. So this, I tell you, is scaring the hell out of them. And 2020, let's go number 15, put that up. 2020 Democrat nomination, Elizabeth Warren by 0.2% seems to be in real clear politics polling, edging Joe Biden out. Now, do you realize it's just a play on words, I guess, but they continue to talk about, and maybe Rush Limbaugh and maybe some of the other guys have mentioned it this way, but they continue to talk about Joe Biden as Donald Trump's political opponent, okay? His political opponent. When was Joe Biden ever a presidential political opponent? When was he ever? I mean, I want to give the guy maybe 1%. Is the biggest percent he ever got as a presidential candidate 3%? He's never been a political opponent. But I just hear that, well, the president asked a foreign country to intervene in our elections and dig up dirt on his political opponent. Joe Biden's never been a political opponent, folks. We knew he was a bumbling, mumbling gaffe machine from the beginning. We watched several debates already that they have beat the hell out of Joe Biden. Now, Joe Biden's going to beat Trump like a drum. And Joe Biden's going to beat Donald Trump. This is his words, right? I'm going to beat him like a drum. And then he wants to take him out back. Well, in my day, we used to take him out back and put up at Dukes, man. And, you know, this guy talks like this, but he is the one that's been beat all to hell on a debate stage. Remember, Castro last time said, you can't remember what you said 2 minutes ago. How you need to be put in a home, right? And then before that, Kamala Harris, I was that little girl, Joe, on that bus while you were dealing with those racist senators from the South. They beat the hell out of Joe, right? Now the next debate, Cory Booker, if you're going to go to Joe Biden, you'll have to come through me. You'll have to get through me, Cory Booker, if you're going to attack Joe. So what are they going to do? They're going to get on the stage and hands off, no gloves. Nobody's going to say anything because they know like the president said, Joe Biden and his son are stone cold crooked. You know it. They know it on the debate stage. So Elizabeth Warren, all right, let me get past this a little bit. When was he ever a political, opponent? So number 42, CNN. Let me get up 42. Okay. All right, 42. Right there, CNN this morning. Top choice for nominee. A top choice. Like he's the butcher. What's your top choice today? Warren, 29. Biden, 26. Sanders, 16. Buttigieg, 4. Harris, 3. Yang, 3. Yang qualifies. Yang is in. Qualifies for 5th Democrat debate. He's in. I mean, who wants to stop a little Asian guy that's going to give you $1,000, $1,000. Yang's going to give you $1,000. So here is what now, right now, this is the number, give me number 41. This is 41. Yang is in the next debate, which will be next week. Yang qualifies for 5th Democrat debate. Warren and Biden neck and neck in the latest Quinnipiac poll. I got to push that out. I really can't do Quinnipiac more than 8 times in a show. Number 43. Now, let's freeze here a minute. You know, it's like that song, Freeze One Time, right? Let's freeze right here. Number 43. Is it coincidence? I don't think so. Have I highlighted this for 2 years now? Yes. Have I done shows for years putting the picture up and saying keep an eye on it? Yes. I have. I understand that was a little bit, I know it sounds arrogant, but I have been out in front of this for years. And now it's in your face. November, do we have 43 up? November Democrat debate qualifiers. Joe Biden, well, we expected that. The allegedly gay black man from New Jersey, I don't know why Corey just doesn't say out. Look, I got it all going down, right? I'm from New Jersey. I'm from the city. I'm a former mayor. I'm black. I'm really black, not like Obama. Don't get mad at me, damn it. It ain't the time. And I'm gay. Look at everything he's got going. Boom. Buttigieg has got a problem immediately if he starts. Anyhow, I'm just saying it. Then you have Mayor Peter Pan Buttigieg. And then you have Kamala Harris. Okay. Then you have Bernie, fresh off a heart attack. I'm here tonight and I just had a heart attack and it was the dumbest thing I've ever done, ignoring this. What the hell? Whatever, right? And then you have Elizabeth Warren, right? Edging out. And then you got Andrew Yang. Wait a minute. If I look between Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, I see white people. No, there is Cory Booker. I see Tom Steyer. Impeach 2020. Impeach the president. Impeach 45, whatever. Tom Steyer on the debate stage. Timing. Tom Steyer wasn't on the debate stage back here. Why? Because back here, he was not yet a candidate. Back here, he hadn't decided he was going to get in the race. Back here, if you'll listen to me, damn it, Nancy Pelosi was still saying, we can't do the impeachment thing right now. Back here, Nancy Pelosi was having closed-door meetings with the squad, you know, Rashid Tlaib, let's see if you can name him. I don't know, the black lady from Boston, and that's going to get me in trouble. But anyhow, Omar, right? Ion Omar, is that her name? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashid Tlaib, and the black lady from Boston. I don't care. Remember, back here, Nancy Pelosi was doing what? She was having those meetings behind closed doors, trying to convince them timing is everything. And Nancy was coming up, no, we cannot go there. Why? These people are for impeachment. It's growing, but Nancy says, no, we have to stay focused. Why? Timing. Was Tom Steyer on the stage back then? No. Was he on the stage last month? No. Are we up to an official impeachment inquiry and Tom Steyer will be front and center on that stage at the perfect time next week to talk impeachment and get to say, I've told you for years this guy was obstructing justice and right? Who was right? Just pause. Pause for a minute. Think about it. Who has been right all along where Tom Steyer is concerned? And the timing is no coincidence that he'll be on the damn debate stage next week with this group of losers. Have I said enough? Watch next week. Steyer, look at who is on this stage. Now, they're all going to sell you. What are they selling you next week? We'll think about that because next week, what are they going to sell you on that debate stage next week? Impeachment? Because they're sure not going to go after Joe Biden. Joe Biden, political opponent of who? You know, I'm going to get over this because I got some other things I want to do before we close. Joe Biden has never been a political opponent. He was given a Senate seat in the state of Delaware. And once you get a Senate seat there and you're a Democrat, you're always a senator there. So this guy has never been a political opponent of anybody. He's a bumbling fool. I'm sorry, Mom would smack me because we were not allowed to ever call anybody a fool. So that's the only word I'll retract. But he's a bumbling idiot. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that too. But Elizabeth Warren's been beating the hell out of him. They've all been beating the hell out of him. Now all of a sudden Trump's the reason that he's declining in the polls? No, I don't think so. What about that ABC News story on him months ago? All right, let me get past that. All right, so what are they going to sell us Monday night? We will see. Let me get to how do you run President of the United States of America? So next week, we're going to deal with a couple things. Let me see. I want to get to them. Give me picture. All right, so how are they going to deal next Monday with this right here? Number 40, Bernie Sanders to ease breakneck campaign pace. Heart attack after a heart attack, says he won't continue to do 5 or 6 events per day. Number 40, okay? Let's go to number 39. Number 39. There's Sanders again, right there. Now, I'm going to get to the one I really want you to see with Bernie Sanders. That's CNN. Okay. This one here, I can't really believe they put this out. I'll get to it here. I hope I sent you this. It's a must see. I think there's a long list here. Number 21. Bernie Sanders says he was dumb to ignore his symptoms. Okay. Now, it's a little play on words, and not to be too mean of a guy that's 78 years old, I think, that just had a heart attack, this multi-millionaire wealthy socialist. He said he was dumb to ignore the symptoms. See, I think there was Bernie Sanders says he was dumb, like Gene Rayburn. Remember when Gene Rayburn had the mic this long? I never understood why it had to be this long on Match Game. And everybody started writing. I mean, Charles Nelson Riley. Oh, my God, what a show back then, right? Hilarious. Bernie Sanders says he was dumb blank, right? When he said that Medicare for all would be great and we could afford trillions of dollars, when he rushed into a hospital just like that with his Cadillac Senate plan, got the stents, got the heart attack treatment, boom. Bernie Sanders was dumb blank. You can go all day on that, okay? Bernie Sanders is a multi-million-dollar senator who is corrupt. Look at his wife. Go and research Sanders' wife. They're corrupt, okay? He is a socialist that is profiting off a capitalist system while he's laughing at all these kids that are feeling the burn. So we'll leave that there. So I'm interested to see how will that play next week? How does that play? Number 17, Elizabeth Warren stands by account of pregnancy discrimination. Oh, my God. Now, CNN is doing a town hall about equality tonight. That reminds you need to go to the internet, search Supreme Court transgender case, and it's up right now, and you need to pay attention to that. Number 16. When I was 22 and finishing my first year of teaching, the little girl just got out of college and she was 22 and she got a job teaching. I had an experience millions of women will recognize. By June, I was visibly pregnant. Oh, Elizabeth, is that a baby bump? Is that a baby bump, Elizabeth? Oh, you look you're glowing. Okay. And the principal told me the job I'd already been promised for next year would go to someone else. Oh, my God. We're sorry, Elizabeth. You are glowing, and that's a beautiful baby bump you got there, but we're going to have to go with somebody else next year. If that happened, and I don't want to go there because I don't want to get in trouble with women, okay? Hey, easy there. Get off my back. But if that happened, and any of that is, there's true scenario there. What if the job that she was going to do the next year would actually require somebody to be there? What if it did? Now, we're not going down the road if I believe women that are pregnant should be protected in their jobs. Yes. But if you promised a job, but it's a first 9 weeks, no pun intended, right? It's the first 9 weeks curriculum that has to start at the school year for it to work, and you're not going to be there, it'd be pretty hard to have you do the job. Just saying, all right? So, Elizabeth, what will happen on the debate stage? All right, take us a break, and then let's come back right after this and talk about the NBA chairman, the head of the NBA, what's his name? Adam Silver headed over to lick Chinese boots. There you go. Take us a break.